Welcome back. My name is Jill Bell. Today's class is all about shoulder and wrist mobility. For practice, you are going to need a strap or whatever you have at home, resistance bands, whatever you got going on. Join me on your mat when you're ready in a tabletop position. So we'll start with our wrists under our shoulders and our knees under our hips, spreading your fingers really wide. When we talk about wrists, we need to make sure that we have hasabana, or what is known as hand lock. So when you apply pressure with your hands into the mat, think of putting the most pressure into your thumb and your index finger mound. From here, we're going to start to rock forward and back, warming up through the wrists. Good, now we'll switch side to side. As you do that, start to externally rotate the hands until they point all the way back towards your knees, and then walk them a little bit closer towards your knees. From here, make sure you're not hyperextending through the elbows. I want you to bring a little bend in, and we'll rock forward and back once more. Still spreading the fingers nice and wide. Think about rooting down into the fingertips. Good, and then when you feel ready, go ahead and sit all the way down onto your heels. Try to keep your entire palm rooted down. If that's too intense, your hands can just move closer towards your knees. Some of us might not sit all the way down depending on your wrist mobility. Good, and then very slowly release and roll it out. From here, come back to tabletop. Walk your knees back so that you can find a kneeling plank. Take a big breath in. Think about squeezing your shoulder blades together, and then exhale, lower all the way down to the mat. From here, take your left arm out so that it's perfectly perpendicular, palm is down. Pick up your right leg and we'll step the right foot back behind us. Resting your head down, bending into the knee. You can bring your right arm across your low back as well for a half bind. I'm going to show a slightly different variation. I don't feel very much when I take that position, so I cactus my arm, pick up the right leg again, step it back. You'll notice I'm not able to go nearly as deep, but I feel way more of a stretch in through my shoulder and my chest. 2 more breaths. Good, and slowly rolling back to your belly. Let's do the other side. So again, I'm going to cactus my arm here, picking up the left leg, step it back behind you. Now while you're here, breathing, I'm going to talk about all the different shoulder rotations that we have. So it is the most mobile joint in the body. We have 11 different ways that it can move. That's a lot. We got circumduction, flexion, extension, elevation, depression, abduction, adduction, internal rotation, external rotation, and then protraction and retraction. Wow, that was a lot to name off. All right, slowly come back to your belly. From here, we're gonna grab the strap. Take it into either hand. You might have to play around with how wide your hands go. Really important here as we move through the upper body that we're not forgetting about the lower body to protect our back. So send your tailbone down, pull your belly in, activate through your core, and then we'll lift the arms up, bringing them back behind you. So doing this from prone forces you not to let the ribs or the spine be a part of the equation. Sometimes if we do this in a standing position, we'll flare the ribs. After you do this a couple times, see if you can move your hands a little bit closer. Again, activate through your core. Good. From here, strap off to the side. We'll interlace the hands behind the skull. And I want to make sure that you don't take your elbows too wide. I want you to walk them in so they're nice and close. Think about your forearms squeezing through your ears. Then root down through your right elbow, twist to lift the left. Slowly lower that down. Inhale, lift your right. Good. Exhale, come down. Inhale to open. Working with your breath. Exhale to close it off. We'll do one more on each side. Good. Last one here. Good job. Hands come beside your low ribs, tuck your toes, use your knees, press up into child's pose. Big toes come together, knees wide apart. Bring your forehead down to the mat. Focus on your breath. When you're ready, come to downward facing dog. Good, big breath in. Step your right foot outside your right hand. Once again, take your right hand to the back of your head. Twist to lift your right arm up, gaze up past your right elbow. As you exhale, squeeze your right elbow towards your left. Little twist. Inhale to open up. Exhale, core activates, twist. You're gonna feel a release into your T-spine, specifically into T12, which will be really good. We'll do one more here. Good, plant your hands, rotate towards the left, spreading your legs wide, hands come to your low back. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, hinge forward. Watch that you're not hyperextending your arms. If you do that, you're gonna go a lot further. So I need you to squeeze the palms together, bring a micro bend into your elbows, and then we're gonna work from there. So take a big breath in. As you exhale, bend the elbows so that the hands come towards the low back. Inhale to open, not hyperextend. Exhale, pull them in. Again, working through the shoulders. Let's do that one more time. Good. And then plant your hands. We'll walk towards the back of the mat now. Left hand comes behind the skull, big breath in. As you exhale, left elbow to right elbow, twist. Inhale to open. Exhale to twist. Inhale, open. Exhale, twist, core is engaged. We have one more here. Inhale. Exhale. Good, plant your hands, step back, downward facing dog. Releasing to your knees, finding puppy pose. So the important thing about puppy pose is it is supposed to be a stretch for your delts. If you have a shoulder injury, you're probably gonna wanna bend your elbows. But the moment you do that, you do lose the stretch for your shoulders. So we start with our bum over the knees, walk the hands forward, take a big breath in. As you exhale, slowly drop down. This is also known as melting heart. So as the name of the pose suggests, as you exhale and sink in, think about drawing the heart down. Some of you might even bring your chin down to the ground instead of your forehead. What I do want to see you try is to hug the low ribs in towards the hip bones. It's going to be just a slight adjustment for your back body, but again, it's going to help to protect your low spine. A couple more breaths here. Good, and then we'll walk the hands back, slowly rise up. All right, let's find ourselves back into either a kneeling plank or full plank, squeezing shoulder blades together, big breath in. Let's come down to the mat for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Untuck your toes. I want you to take cactus arms once more and make fists with your hands. Forehead comes down to the ground. Take a big breath in, send tailbone down, activate your abdominals and your glutes. When you're ready, forehead stays down. You're gonna lift, bring the fists down, do a little push-up, come back down. Once again, then the hands come back. Try to drop the elbows. Same thing, hands come down. Lift, lower, bring them back forward. Lift, rotate. Try not to scrape the hands along the ground. We'll do that one more time. So again, we're just getting all ranges of motion for the shoulders. Good. Bring it back last time. Very nice. Hands come back into low ribs, activate core, press yourself up, find tabletop. From here, draw your forearm down, your right forearm down with your palm up. Then take your left hand on top of your right hand. We're gonna walk the knees in towards the forearm, and we're creating a little bit of pressure. So start by taking one knee onto the forearm, and if that feels okay, both knees come onto the forearm. Again, all we're doing is adding a little body weight, kind of like a massage, sorta. Breathe. And then we'll release. We'll do the same to the other side. So left forearm down, palm is up, walk your knees in. Start with one knee on top, then the other. And from here, gently release one knee at a time. Rise up into kneeling position. Bring your right hand into a fist. And we'll bring it between the legs, squeezing the hand. And then you're gonna try to resist that pressure. So you're gonna pull up, but your legs aren't gonna let your hand come loose. So you're gonna feel a nice little stretch through the tiny little muscles of your wrists here. Breathe. And we'll do the other wrist. So squeeze and then pull up. Breathe. Gently release, we'll roll out the wrists. Make your way onto your bum. From here, take your feet nice and wide. They'll probably come off of the mat. You wanna bring your hand into your hip. Think about an internal rotation here. So your fingers are pointing back, and then you're gonna try to get your elbow in front of your knee. So it's in between your thighs. And if you can, you're gonna do that on both sides, and then squeeze the knees together. Breathe. And slowly release. Good, finding a seated position. Arms come out to the sides, big breath in. As you exhale, right arm comes underneath left. Option to grab opposite shoulders, or if you can, fully bind the forearms. Keep the elbows up, shoulder height big, full breath in. As you exhale, lead with the elbows, hinge forward, nice flat spine. And when you get all the way down or as far as you like, and just sway from side to side. We're using this as our cool down. Focus on your breath. The beauty of this practice that we just did is you can go through it as many times as you like, especially so you can increase the reps for all of those ranges of motion. Inhale, rise. We'll unravel. Left arm under right. Again, squeeze forearms together. Try to squeeze the shoulder blades together too. So we're retracting through the upper body. Big breath in. As you exhale, lead with the forearms, lead with the elbows. Try not to round through your back. It will happen naturally though, of course. Gentle sway side to side. Inhale to rise up, unravel your arms, big breath in, gaze up. Exhale, palms come together. Drop your head down. With the edges of your mouth, curl up into a smile. Thank you so much for participating in class today. Make sure you subscribe for more yoga videos like this. Let me know in the comments what you want to see next.